Hello everyone, it is Plushteens back once again with none more than some new series of Danganronpa plush cards of despair information. As you see here, you might have noticed that like character analysis or character talk was in the teaser trailer. And here, I'm going to be giving information about most of these characters. Their possible role in the story, their talents, all that jazz. So let us begin. First things first, let's go with these two before we get into the cast. Again, here's Mono Bowser. In case if you guys are wondering, in case you guys have a keen eye, this is a actual Dark Bowser plushie. Well, not really made by Shantae, but it is technically a plush of it. I decided to use it because it would have been hard to make a custom Mono Bowser because I literally don't know anything about making customs, but I plan to make him more sinister than before. As you know, he's still gonna have that unique flair that the original Mono Bowser had, but also can not be afraid to get really dark on occasions. And it isn't gonna be obviously dark, it's gonna be a bit subtle. Mono Bowser's still gonna remain the same. But now, to these two, is an Enderman plushie that I have, though. And all you may know him as, Le Black Gun. And of course, it's going to be remaining the exact same way with this guy. Always will be either someone hiding in the shadows, either like a traitor or mastermind, or the Black One. Always will remain that way, and always will. Finally, this old Angry Bird plush I have. And you guys may be wondering, oh Nico, why on earth do you have an old Angry Bird plush? It's because of this right here, this hole. I can't show, but this is where I get my stuffing from. You know all the blood in the scenes of the original? This is where it's from. In fact, in case you guys notice, you guys can clearly see this bird in some of the original videos. Those might be on for like a few seconds, but he is there. I intended not to hide him as an Easter egg, but I'm planning to now. In case you see him, he is there. He'll mainly appear in like executions though. He'll be very rare to see during kills because I tend to hide him more in that. Like, you may want to go frame by frame if that's the case, but this is where I get the AKA blood from. It's stuff in YouTube, it's fine. And now with that, we can get on to the characters. Okay, so first off here, we have Susie. We're gonna go character by character that was shown in the trailer. So Susie here is going to be the ultimate robotics engineer. And this is our protagonist. Yeah, we have ourselves a female protagonist. For those who've been wanting this, now you guys can finally cheer in the chat, because I'm going to be, as you guys know, this is going live. Susie here is going to be similar to Nico, but not much in the way. She's going to be a lot more smarter and calculated, not as much as Nico was. She's going to be the one leading most of the investigations. She's going to be the one mainly in charge of the trial, but I want more and more help, like, from more of the side characters. She might be the protagonist, but there are multiple main characters here. And yeah, that's it. In case if I do want to go into more detail with Susie, that would more likely be spoilers. But note to self, she goes through a huge journey with some of the other characters. And I'm glad to say that you guys made this unique series one heck of a wild ride in order for me to continue with this and get you a female protagonist. Up next, we have Shy Guy here. He is going to be the ultimate spy. Weird talent, but I ultimately wanted to give it to him ever since I thought of the idea of the sequel. My idea was to always include Shy Guy because, in case you guys pay attention to the first one, Luigi might have mentioned him alongside another certain character that you see in the previous trailer. The Shy Guy, I'm gonna admit, he might be my favorite character to, well, write and voice, though. Why now, it ain't gonna be that. He's gonna have a more innocent vibe compared to me. He's more like going to be like the youngest of the group in some unique way. He's going to be like the innocent, but ultimately knows that that isn't the way the world is normally seen. Like most of the characters test that limitation of Shy Guys and will ultimately will make him super vulnerable, and honestly makes... I do not want to go into spoilers though with this because you guys need to see for yourself. Note that there's going to be something very important with the thing I'm touching right here. And Shy Guy, well, I admit, will be a unique character for you to follow around. And here's the thing, he's going to be something very unique, though. I want to get it out there immediately, though. Shy Guy will normally be found in a, well, sketchbook of some kind, because he normally draws, and I want that to be a thing which you guys will see. And this is where I'll include some original art that I may do. Sure, it may be pencil-y and crayon-like, because Shy Guy is morally the innocent young guy of this group, but you can expect the art to have a huge telling in the story. Back on the Kirby train, here is Magalor. And Magalor is named to be the ultimate space sailor. It might not be his finalized talent, because I can change his, well, later on to something much more, but I'm sticking with what I'm sticking here. Here, Magalor is going to be the ally to Susie, aka our protagonist. And Magalor here will ultimately be leading most of the investigations, and if it's not Susie, it's most likely going to be him. And he'll provide a good amount of evidence, may have huge effects on the story. In fact, there's a huge twist with him, along with Susie. Makes sense because these two are very closely connected with each other. I'm not going to say anything still. I'm going to hope that you guys can piece it together still through episodes that will be morally consistent in a way. And with duos, here is Rosalina, the ultimate observatorian. I hope I'm saying that and texting it correctly. And Rosalina here is going to be another somewhat of an important character here. She's going to be the main person along Shy Guy, and mainly sees Shy Guy as a mom. Well, Shy Guy sees her as more as a momly figure. Makes sense, though, as you'll see in the story. Rosalina, there was another character that was also mentioned along with brief dialogue segments. And Rosalina will most likely try to keep the group calm and also to continue on its way. And he will mostly like boost Shy Guy's best boy confidence, though, or like best baby boy, along with a few others probably later on, because we all love bastard characters, am I right? Anyway, I'm getting way too ahead of myself. Rosalina here is just going to be that, and probably much more. Connected to the lore, perhaps. And here is a character which may have severe traumatization eventually, Marie, another female character. Because here's the thing, I want to have more female characters here. Because, you want to know how many killers there were female characters? 2. And one of them was a boy in a costume. Yeah, I want to go morally out and have a lot more female characters in this one, which may explain why we have Susie as a protagonist. Anyway, her talent is the ultimate speech therapist, going along with her talk show in Splatoon 2, with her talking about people's problems, in a way. I don't think that'll be very related, but she's going to have a huge connection with another one of the characters. And we might see striking resemblance to the name did Zelda and Snivy, if you guys remember. And also, she's gonna have a supreme emotional drop. You guys may know exactly, but not gonna say what exactly it is. I have one of the more unique characters for the series, Shantae, the ultimate genie. And that's it, basically, for Shantae. I'm kidding. I'm talking about her talent, basically. And I gotta admit, to go out of context, this is one of my favorite plushies in accuracy, because Fangamer was the one who had Sans from the previous series. Compared to others, still that are very spot on, this one also really goes for a unique TV design. Anyway, Shantae is going to attempt to be like an emotional support character like Rosalina in some way. She may not get that across, but she'll help enforce the idea, or probably help out with it in some unique way. Shantae also has a very more unique secrets of herself, mainly involving her backstory with her old genie thing and how she comes against ropes in dangerous situations, but probably not that either way. Shantae here, I'm gonna keep very vague, and probably because this video might be longer than it should. So we have a character that might be a bit obvious. It's Shadow here. He is the ultimate life form, and ultimate life form indeed. And yeah, talking head first, he might not be the main antagonist, but he'll definitely be more of a angry douche. Like, in the way that he normally is. Just, I don't know, in case you guys see backlash on how he's extra rude, it's just the way that I'm gonna make him in a way. So hey, he's somewhat of the antagonist for a short while. If you're gonna hate him, he's doing his job right. So yeah, Shadow doesn't have much in the vagueness, but I'm gonna keep this in a way. Probably a more, important scene later on may make him more sympathetic in my eye. weird way to break the halfway point, we have Link, who his talent is the ultimate hero. So, and you guys may be asking, oh, Nico, isn't Nico the ultimate hero later on? But that will be explained in the lore. Not gonna say what episode, so to which that chapter though. Next we have Corrin. Corrin is the ultimate VIPist. And yeah, I'm just gonna be front. Fuck this girl. No, I'm not kidding. I've been writing the script for this ever since like in October of last year, and she's an absolute asshole. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Nope, no more explaining. Alrighty, getting more up front, we have Shogunyan here, which might be an important character. His talent is the ultimate samurai. Right, and Shogunyan here is not gonna be very big to lore, but a morally important character. I understand most of these characters are important. What do you expect? They're in a killing game, so they all have to be important at some point or not. But yeah, Shogunyan is going to be more of a caring of others way, probably much more than he should. But he might go on about saying like, I am a master of some kind of veracity in that way, and might want to get more respect than he deserves, but at the same time, he still cares for others, and that's kind of what matters. Alrighty, next up here, we have Otacon. A weird choice, because he is actually from the Metal Gear Solid series. Another plush by fan gamer, because I'm crushing out because the arms and legs are bendable. But anyway, his talent is the ultimate scientist. Just broad scientist. I might add it's a bit weird due to the fact that we never got an ultimate scientist in Danganronpa, but we are giving ourselves our own. No, I'm not kidding. Like, go back. There's not really an ultimate scientist. But anyway, Otacon is going to be a character which definitely houses a lot of information to give to Suzy. And also will have a unique dynamic with another character. In other terms, he's a part of a duo. Just roll with it. Next one we have here is Wario. He is the ultimate businessman, which is unexpected, but in the WarioWare games, he owns a business video game company. Just roll with it. The Wario here is gonna more like be a more side character to Shy Guy and Rosalina, because he isn't gonna be that important to them, but he will ultimately help them out, as well as like a few other characters while he is there. He may not be the most important character, but it's just Wario. What do you expect? I'm just a Wario. We have here is Isabelle. Bells and unique. She is the ultimate secretary, and she's gonna be more like a character that also has some information. She might be a bit more broad with it, be upfront on like some important details, but yet she's gonna be still a character that will care for others and ultimately will earn some respect. I feel like people like me will respect on what she does more than people will like her, and I ultimately could see that happening. Here we have the most overpowered plant from Neon Mix Sectorium Plants vs. Zombies 2, Electric Blueberry, the ultimate weather forecaster. Yeah. Electric Blueberry is going to be a part of a duo, which, in case you guys are wondering, she's with Otacon. Yup. She's going to be a bit nuts in the head in some unique way, but also be a very unique partner alongside Otacon. She is people may question her mainly because the way she acts, but Otacon will ultimately do her best to, well, make her better and probably make him better. Well then, you guys, it's now time for the moment that I kind of been waiting for, and that is the Pokemon of the group. Wait. Looking back at the box. Yeah, we're good. We didn't, had any Pokemon until this point. So, first one, my personal favorite Pokemon. That's right, Scizor. He is the ultimate martial arts teacher. And the reason he has this talent is because he mainly teaches other Pokemon unique skills, like with steel and fighting type mainly. But there's a certain Pokemon which he has a quad weakness to, which he does care about and sees himself as a worthy thing to take care of that said Pokemon. Anyway, outside of the backstory, Scizor here is a alien guy who who wants to go head first with Fist, but understands that isn't the way to go. He has to think logically with it. Even if he isn't technically the brightest bulb, he still understands on what he has to do. And that's Scizor for you. And the last person of the Killing Game themselves, Zoroark. Another weird choice. Zoroark here is the ultimate shadow puppeteer. Zoroark is not really on the same play as saying like do stuff like Shadow or Corrin. He's just, well, she is just super antisocial. She mainly gets annoyed when other people are around her, but still doesn't mind in case they want to talk. Zoroark isn't much of a character to mess around with. She knows what she can do half the time. And more than that, but still respects others who have the same amount of strength as her. You guys may think that's it, but it's the survivors. You know them. You know them. Yup. It's the original 6 themselves. Yeah, all of these 6 are going to be in the main story, aka Nico, Snivy, Taranza, Luigi, Zelda, and Whisper. But all of them are going to be heavily shown in the Killing Game because they would ultimately know what to do in the scenario. But they are going to be an important other plot point to it. Which, not going to say what exactly though. You all have to wait and see for what these 6 have to offer. With that said, this is the entire cast of Danganronpa plush Cards of Despair. You may wonder, why is it called that? Or is there going to be more characters? Just like before? I'm going to leave all this vague for now. But alongside all the information you're getting here, I have a release date. Danganronpa plush Cards of Despair will release at some point of April of this year. Yup. I've been working on this for a good while now, and the script is near done. It's going to have the same 22 episodes as the original. Yes, I'm confirming how many episodes they are. But there might be some more stuff than you expect. I have a few other questions. Where, in case you want these plushies on their own, where can you get them? Other things are like eBay, Amazon, others like in stores. Or Otacon and Shantae, like I said, are on Fangamer. Let's see. A Shogunyan and Whisper, I think I bought from a store at Disney. But I'm certain you can find them on other sites. The Angry Birds, I wanted a claw machine there. Enderman is probably, I bought on Amazon too. Some others funny. As you guys know, that is the Mario Party 5 Wario, which, yes, I am confirming. You guys can probably find that too, and some of the others may be on other, you know, unique Japanese sites, like Mecha Japan or some kind. But anyway, this is Plush Things, and as I say, stay tuned for the hope and the despair of a Killing Game.